Hey everybody, and welcome to the live stream. Thanks to everyone who showed up early. I've been watching some of your chat and everything like that. So yeah, thanks for coming. Hooray! Yes, hi everybody. So first off, let me say thank you for 20,000 subs. That's crazy. I can't believe how many of you are so enthusiastic about the video. Which is fantastic to me. I'm not like, you know, screaming with happiness, but I'm super happy for that. So yeah, I figured because I have seen every single comment out of the like 1,500 comments on first day. There's a lot of confusion going on, so I figured I would explain some things basically about the video and see if I can get some clarification going. And yeah, so if you guys have any questions about first day, you can ask them. So I think we're going to do 30 minutes of first day questions, 30 minutes of just general Q&A questions, and then afterwards we'll do 30 minutes of YouTube comment reading. So, yeah. Have I returned to YouTube streaming? Well, no. I only do Q&A streams on YouTube. I don't do gaming streams on YouTube. I do it on Twitch. So, yeah. Part 2. Well, yes, there is going to be a part 2. Oh, thank you for the $5 super chat, Kazi. I appreciate that. Or 5 PLN. I'm not sure what currency that is, but thank you, regardless. So yeah, part 2. So, for first day, I've seen a lot of people in the comments say, is the second part going to be called second day? No. So it's not going to be called that. The title first day is more of like the series. It's sort of like the Once Upon a Time in Two Fort kind of thing, where that's just the title of the series, but then he changed it to something different. So it's not going to be called second day. It's going to be called like first day : something. So first day is the series title, not the video title necessarily. It's just that this is the first one, so it's called first day. Make sense? Can I give you a hint on what the ending might be? Well, if I did, it would be massively spoiling everything, so I'm trying to keep spoilers to an absolute minimum here. Let's just say that the ending will involve Team Fortress 2 in some way. That's like the least spoilery I can say it. Was the spy really an enemy? Well, that depends on who you ask. So I know that the spy's motivation isn't particularly clear right now, just because, I mean, his motivations will be made clear in the prequel, actually, which is the next part coming. So it's basically going to be like this, like first day, and then the next one is going to be the prequel, which explains the spy's motivations and a bit of the backstory. Oh, thanks for the $2 super chat, Commander Grizzly. Can I review Knights of Sidonia? Well, I mean, I can, but I'm not currently, so we'll get back to that. What was I saying? Shit, what was I saying? Yeah, so first part is first day, then the next part coming will be the prequel, because it's needed to understand the next part, the sequel. So, first day, the prequel will be coming next, and then after that will be the first sequel, and following that there will be a second sequel. I also plan to sort of release like a text journal to go along with it, sort of like a companion reading thing from the spy's perspective. So not long, maybe just like 10 pages or something like that. Each page represents a day or something like that, but just to give you a better idea as to what his motivations are without having to hire voice actors or anything like that. So, yes. You love my work? Thank you, Poppy Gamer. That's nice. Has anyone said I sound like Alison Pregler? I think people have, actually. Or was I inspired by Kitty0706 to make the TF2 videos? No, actually, unfortunately, the first time I saw a Kitty video was after he passed away. So he wasn't an inspiration for me or anything like that. I didn't grow up with him. I more grew up with DJY1991, Rubberfruit, Ethiomod, El Toro 64 Russ, You know, all these sort of like random Gmod animators and stuff like that. But no, I never saw a Kitty video until after he passed away, which is really sad because I thought his video was funny. But yeah, no, he wasn't an inspiration, unfortunately. How thorough is my planning for the rest of the parts of the story? Please explain generally. Quite thorough, actually. Keep in mind that I have been thinking, or I've been planning the story for a long time, so I actually began with the ending in mind, and just sort of worked backwards from there. So, you look nice, thank you. Yeah, so it's not like I don't have any plan for the story. I have a general idea as to where it's going to go. I don't know every single specific thing that's going to happen because things change. I mean, keep in mind the first day, when I started it, I planned for it to be 5 minutes long and it ended up being more than twice that. So, you know, things change. But I have an idea as to where the story is going to go from here. So, yeah. What's going on here? We're doing general Q&A in a little while, okay? So I will answer more general questions. Do I play TF2? And if I do, who do I mean? I do play TF2. I actually sold off all my backpack stuff again because I needed the money for bills and shit. So I haven't played TF2 since I unloaded my backpack, but I did play the absolute piss out of TF2. And I'm wearing my Scout t-shirt right now, actually. I love TF2. It's my favorite video game of all time. My main really depends, though. I would say on any random day, I would play Engineer as my main, but sometimes I like to be a bit spicy and play Scout. I would say the only one I don't play normally is the Demo Man. I do play Demo Man and Man vs. Machine when all the other classes are taken, but yes, I basically play as everyone depending on how I feel, but my most played character is the Engineer. What Spy was carrying at the end of the film? Do you mean what was he carrying? He was carrying what was in the intelligence. So he emptied out the intelligence and was carrying that. Do I ship any characters? Do I consider any other character to train the Scout? Okay, well, I don't ship. I understand you wouldn't know this if you're new to my channel. That's totally fine. But I really don't like shipping or romance or anything like that. So no. A lot of people commented... Well, not a lot, but a few people commented on first day saying that it's gay. Like, it's quite gay. That wasn't the intention. I have no problem with it being perceived as gay, but that wasn't the intention for it to be seen as gay. It's just two guys. It's just two guys. Is that gay? When is the next part? Please, this was amazing. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. The next part definitely won't take 3 years to come out. For sure, especially now that I've gauged my audience reaction and the reaction is very positive, I would like to get the next part out as fast as possible, but you know, without it being shit, is what I'm trying to say. So, there's that. I'm hoping for like a 6 to 8 month kind of thing. I mean, like, the prequel, the story is already figured out, so that's fine. I actually just have to script it, and then I can animate it. The thing is that this actually goes into your question, Nightmare Owner. Why this animation takes 3 years. Okay, so when I say it takes 3 years, it was basically 3 years in production. The production cycle was 3 years. The scope of work was only about 7 months. So, from beginning to end, this includes learning Source Filmmaker, doing test animations, building the story, animating stuff, and then having to go back and reanimate stuff because my skills improved and it looked terrible. So, and then adding more and more and more scenes because the story got more ambitious. All of that took 3 years, but doing the actual work only took about 7 months. So, yeah, it was also, I took a year off from animating it entirely to focus on my review show because I just didn't have time for it. And then I finally came back to it later and was like, yeah, I really need to finish this. It doesn't matter how long it takes me, I always finish what I start. So yeah, long story short, I guess it's too late for that, but long story short, I plan for the next one to come out in the next 6 to 8 months. I'm going to start development on it and animation probably next month, like in the first half of next month, if everything goes well. Is it gay to love a man? I mean, if you're a man and you are sexually or romantically attracted to another man, that is considered gay. Like, that's gay by definition, but I don't know. Just depends on what level of love you feel. You love the Mask of the Blue Splat? Yes, I actually love it too. The model was done by Spicy Apples, who also did the model for the custom dog tags. And man, he did a great job. He does amazing stuff on the Source Filmmaker workshop. So if you ever wanted to get into Source Filmmaker and you needed specific assets that the base program doesn't have, check the Steam workshop. There's loads of stuff, and Spicy Apples makes really, really good stuff on there. So be sure to, if you're on Steam and you see him, send him thanks. So, you knew the first time you saw it, it would feel like watching a Winglet animation. I appreciate that, but my skills are nowhere near as good as Winglet. Like, he's the best Source Filmmaker animator out there. I don't know if he uses motion capture or not, but if he doesn't, I mean, jeez, he is so good at what he does. So, I don't think my skills will ever be up there, like Winglet level, but I'm glad you enjoyed it, regardless. I'm aware, the biggest complaint about First Day, other than it was confusing to some people, is that the animation was super slow. So I actually considered not releasing it because of how slow the animation was. The problem that happened was basically I was animating stuff, and I didn't really understand at first the whole idea of adding extra keyframes to make the motion smoother. Instead, I would just use Source Filmmaker's smooth option, take the 2 large keyframes I had in between and just smooth it out. And so, obviously, instead of everything going like this, it would go like... So everything's super slow because of that. So I did it intentionally to make it look less shit, but you might notice that one of the last scenes is actually my favorite scene, not content-wise, but animation-wise. It's the part where the scout is... So he has his hand over the intelligence and he spins it around and opens it up. That finger animation was when I was actually adding extra keyframes, so it looks good. It's fluid, although it did take me about 3 hours to animate that one part, so... You know, take with that what you will, I suppose. But, so now that I understand how to keyframe better, the animation in the next part will be smoother without being super slow, or at least I will try. Can I do a tutorial in animating, maybe? Well, I could, but I'm not really the best person to ask, to be honest. Like, my skills are not amazing. They're just okay, I suppose. To be honest, I used a fair bit of, not stock animations, but like pre-built animations, stuff like running, and I just, running and walking, and I just sort of, just sort of messed around with the motion to try and make it look more natural. That's why when the scout stops walking in a couple scenes, he just sort of like, urges forward like that. It's because when you animate a walk cycle that has a predetermined path in it, you can't just stop the path at a certain point and then make the motion look natural. He will just go walking forever and ever and ever, so you have to cut off the animation, like cutting off a diseased limb, and then just hope it looks good. So, yeah. What's my favorite map from TF2? Yours is 2 Fort. I really like 2 Fort, actually. I would say my favorite one, though, probably Dust Bowl. I really enjoy Dust Bowl. I have some really good memories of Dust Bowl, actually. What inspired me to make the animation? Just loving TF2, to be honest. And then I saw other Source Filmmaker animators like Konstantin Remaruk and the Winglet and all these people who are making these great, great animations. And I was like, why not give it a try? You know, the worst thing that can happen is I suck at it. And I did suck at it. So, you know, like I did. I don't think I suck necessarily, but I'm not great. So, whatever. You're from Peru? Hello. From Canada. Do I have a TF2 fan group before? No. Do I still love and play TF2? So I haven't played TF2 in a while since I sold off my backpack, but I still love it. I still adore it. It will always hold an unbelievably special place in my heart. How long have I been playing Team Fortress 2? See, I never played the original Team Fortress. That was before my time of PC gaming. But I actually started playing TF2 on the orange box on Xbox 360 back in 2008. And then I got a better gaming PC in like 2011. And then I started playing it on PC and I'm like, this is an entirely different game. If you can imagine a TF2 without hats or cosmetics or anything like that, Orange Box is vanilla Team Fortress 2. So it's quite fun. I love ST Black ST. I do watch him, actually, Nick Rocks. It's quite funny. Yeah, TF2 is on Xbox 360 in the Orange Box collection, along with Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1 and Episode 2, and Portal. Actually, yeah, I still have it. Hey, it's the Orange Box, and there's the Heavy. I don't get rid of my games very often, so that's why I still have it. Have you seen the video where they combined My First Day with the song Master of Disguise from Lazy Town? Is that a thing? What the fuck? Is that seriously a thing? I mean, if you're trolling, whatever, but if it's real, I'll look for it. I'll see what's there. Will I make more animations? Yes. Yes, I will. He only uses motion capture for background characters? Are you referring to the Winglet? It's... okay. Alright. Do I watch Tipsy Ducks videos? No, I don't. Wow, I can't believe someone thought my video was good enough to parody or whatever. Interesting. Does it work? Like, is it good? I would think that it's too slow to do a musical parody to. Maybe like some super angsty AMV or something like that, but, you know, a parody? That's weird. New Heavy Edition. Yeah, well, keep in mind, I don't know if it's still like this necessarily, but like the Heavy used to be the face of TF2 back when they still sold physical copies for money and it wasn't free to play. So, of course, the Heavy's face is on it. Yeah. Is it my first animation? Yes. First day was not only the first day in the animation, but it was my first day in terms of animation. Is Spy evil or bad? Depends on who you ask. Like, I said this earlier, but I'm gonna... His motivations are unclear right now, but they will be made clear in the prequel. The prequel is basically going to be all about that. The Spy's motivation for doing what he does. And I think once you see the prequel, if you go back and watch First Day, it'll make a lot more sense, let's just say. So if you're confused now, just keep an eye out for the next videos and you'll probably be less confused. Yeah. Do I know Spanish? No, but I know Japanese. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Providence Rex. It's called Spy Sings Master of Disguise from Lazy Town. Well, your name. Thanks, some German idiot. I appreciate that, but I'm really extremely hard on myself about everything, regardless of what it is. So it isn't just this. I'm just very hard on myself all the time. So I appreciate you saying that. I did the best I could for my first time, but I know it's not perfect. It's very janky. Can I say a German word? Deutschland? Which is German for Germany. Is there TF3 in 2020? There will never be a Team Fortress 3, trust me. Never, ever. Valve doesn't make games anymore. Did Heavy and Engineer die without respawning? Yes, okay, so this is actually a question that's come up a lot in the comments. So, I'm trying to tell you this without spoiling anything, but no. The Heavy and Engineer will not respawn after being killed. It's the reason why is there, but I wouldn't be surprised if nobody notices it. Is that a spy crab in the background? Yes, it is. My little spy crab. There's actually a spy crab in First Day, too. I plan to put a spy crab in every video, Source Filmmaker video that I make, because, oh, it's so cute. I love a spy crab. Thanks, Alexander. Appreciate that. Yeah, so they will not respawn. That's why... All I can say is the blank eye that the Heavy has, if you look at his face where he has the blank eyes, they're not blue, is an indication of what, of the fact that he isn't going to respawn. And I would have done that with the Engineer, but you can't see his eyes, so, you know, that's why. But yes, so no, the Heavy and Engineer will not be respawning. They are dead. Where did I get this spy crab? I got it from the Team Fortress 2 store. Actually, this is an official thing. And if you buy it, you get a spy crab for, like, an in-game cosmetic as well. A genuine spy crab. So, yeah. You just saw the last clip of videos with paper with Operation Respawn. Well, so, okay, so it's Project Respawn. Will Red Team still bully Scout? Probably not. Given the circumstances, I'd say. But that's a matter for the sequels, I'd say. No. Scout will revenge Engie and Heavy. Well, I mean, keep in mind that Heavy and Engineer kind of incited the making fun of the Scout. They were the ones who laughed at him and everything like that. So he probably isn't feeling particularly sad that they're dead. I mean, if you look at his face when he sees them dead, he's just kind of like, oh. He doesn't like, ah, or anything like that. So I don't think he's particularly, you know, fussed that Engineer and Heavy are dead. He's more just really confused as to why the spy, you know, killed them in the first place, if they're supposed to be on the same team. Is there a spy crab in the story? Not in the story, no, but there is a spy crab there. Heavy and Engineer stupid. Well, the Engineer isn't. Heavy's more of like a dumb lackey kind of. So, yeah, like the Engineer is an intelligent individual, but he's sort of like a, what's it called? Mimsy kind of situation, where Engineer's like the short, intelligent one, and Heavy's like the big, dumb, tough guy, kind of. So, yeah. I do not have a Funko Pop of Team Fortress 2. The only Funko Pop figure I have is this Lich one that my mom got me for my birthday, actually. I don't like pop figures, though. They're just ugly to me. But I do like the Lich, so, yeah. What's that? What if the spy from First Day is a spy crab in disguise? Well, I can definitely say that he doesn't he's not a spy crab. What if the Scout, what happens if the Scout sees the real Red Scout? He is the real Red Scout. That's something I can say, is that the Red Scout is a Red Scout. There's no mystery with that or anything like that. Is there anything I can say about the sequel? There's something I can say about the prequel. Is that a lot of people, I said this on my Twitter, but a lot of people were saying that First Day is sad, and that wasn't my intention. I wanted to make it more bittersweet, and admittedly confusing than sad, but, like, yeah, people were saying it was really sad, and I was confused. So, but all I can say is that if you think First Day is sad, just wait till the prequel. I mean, jeez. What happened to Red Spy? That's, little... I don't know if it's considered spoilery or not. That's not really part of the story, necessarily. Okay, you know what? There is no Red Spy. There's no... Red Team never had a spy. So that's why... No, I did actually say that in the comments, so it's fine. It's not spoilery. Yeah, so... There was never a Red Spy, which is why the Engineer and Heavy instantly know that he's not on their team, because there's nobody on the team who's like that. I mean, if you look at the original lineup of people at the beginning, everybody's there except a Red Spy. So he's clearly not part of the team, you know? It's not a spoiler. It's just, if you pay attention, not saying you guys are dumb or anything like that, I'm just saying if you pay attention to the lineup of people at the beginning, you can clearly see there's no Red Spy there. So, there's no Red Spy at all. Just a blue one. So, yeah. Is there going to be a sequel after the sequel? Yes. It's probably going to be long, too. Somewhere around 20 to 30 minutes, actually. Where did my mom get that Funko Pop? I think she got it at an old video game store that I used to work at. No, so that it's not that he was hidden. That would be a dick move. If I was like, there is a Red Spy, he's just hidden. No, there is no Red Spy. What do I think of Tip of Hat's charity? I don't know what that is, sorry. Why did the spy help Scout? Well, like I said, his motivations are going to become clear in the prequel, so it's a little bit confusing right now because it's not entirely sure. I'm trying to sort of build up this mystery about it. Why did the spy help the Scout if they're on different teams, you know? And, okay, actually, this is something a lot of people have brought up in the comments. The people are saying it reminds them of Spy's Creed, which I've never seen, The Scout Who Never Gave Up, which I've also never seen, and Zero to Hero, which I have actually seen. That's not the point of it. I get why you would make that association, but that's not the point. It's not about training the Scout to be the best or anything like that, and go kill everybody, you know, it's not like Meet the Dumpster Driver or anything like that. It's not about making him the best and killing everybody. It's about him just getting good enough so that he can steal the intelligence for the spy. That's all he wanted. That's not his motivation, but that's the point, is that he was just training him just enough to be good enough to not die as he tried to get the intelligence. So, yeah. Was Spy feeling embarrassed when Heavy and NG said that Spy is not on his side? He was more shocked, actually, because it's probably a bit foolish on his end, but he didn't realize that there was a camera in the spawn room and that he was being watched. So he let his guard down for like half a second and got caught because of it, so he had to kill the two of them to escape and had to abandon the Scout that he was trying to befriend. So, not embarrassed, just sad and shocked. That's why his face is so, like, it's hard to get the proper facial expressions for, like, really intense emotion on a Source Filmmaker thing, unless you, like, really cartoonishly overblow it. The facial expressions were so good. How do I make them look so good? This is sort of related, that one Pudis guy. But, okay, so, the thing that makes animation look good isn't necessarily the body movements and everything like that, because yeah, they can look stiff, but you can still enjoy it. The thing that's most important about animation to me is the eyes. So if the eyes are properly animated, then everything else just kind of falls into place. It becomes a lot more lifelike, I would say. So if you know how you see all these crappy animations where the eyes are just like these dead static objects where they're just like, they don't move or anything like that, they just stay in one place. It looks so fake and lifeless-like. So my intention was to make the facial animations as good as I possibly could, and then they were the first priority, and then doing the body animations was like second priority. So that's why the body animations are sometimes really weird, like when the Heavy does his fist slam thing and his elbow kind of goes like other than that, but the facial animations are what was most important to me. Hi, the Jorson. Welcome, welcome. You think the spy felt bad for the Scout? Yeah, well, that's definitely a part of it. And it's not about the being made fun of. He wasn't there for that. Yes, I'm actually unbelievably shocked how well First Day was received. You know, I was only expecting it to get maybe like 5,000 views or something like that. And it fucking exploded. It's crazy. Like, I can't believe how many people have seen it. It's kind of insane, to be honest. I'm glad to see that the Source Filmmaker viewing audience is still there. That people are still, even in 2018, enjoying Source Filmmaker animations. It's not like YouTube poops where people are like, oh, they were better back in 2009, or, you know, something like that. It's like people are still enjoying them, and I actually really appreciate that. Even though mine isn't particularly well done in certain aspects, people still enjoyed it, and that means that means a lot to me, that people are so accepting of the fact that it is technically the very first time I've ever done something like this. So, yeah. Anyway, what happens if the rest of the team realize that NG and Heavy aren't respawning? Well, the sequel's gonna kind of go past that. I mean, they're dead, so there's not really much they can do about it. They're dead. So, yeah, no. Well, the sequel won't take place a day after or anything like that. It's definitely gonna take place a fair bit of time further after First Day. So yeah. What would I do if Winglet commented on one of my videos? Well, if he said, wow, this is shit, I might be kind of like, oh. But if he commented, that'd be cool. You know, that'd be good. Do I watch YouTube poops? Yeah. I mostly watch the old ones, though. So, does Miss Pauling know about the whole Respawn project? Miss Pauling is not part of the story, so she's not in it, I have to say. To make sure it's the same spy, does he wear a suit with a dark red tie and a mask? What do you mean by that? Sorry, I don't understand. Okay, so that's that's I think that'll be it for specifically first day stuff. So now we'll do some general Q&A. So if you guys have any general Q&A questions, feel free to ask. I will do my best to answer them. Don't I work at Animal Logic? I do work at Animal Logic, yes. It's okay, you don't have to apologize. Have I ever heard of an obscure Disney CG anime called Fireball and Fireball Charming? No. That doesn't sound familiar. Have I ever played cameo Elements of Power? No, but I have seen the game a whole ton of times. Is the announcer in this? No. I'm not sure if she'll be a part of it, but currently the answer is no. I can't tell you why the Heavy Nenji won't respond because it's too spoilery. Sorry. So what movie review will I be doing in the future? Quite a lot of them, actually. I like to keep my reviews a secret. Not because or anything like that, but I just like to keep it a surprise. Is Canada a real country? Yeah, okay. What cartoons have I watched? Shitloads of cartoons. Just so many cartoons. Have I heard of a movie called Delgo? I do, actually. I have heard of Delgo. Is the medic a German? No, he's actually Australian. Yes, I'm aware of the infamous nature of Mars Needs Moms and the terrible motion capture that shut down the studio that did it. Is Canada an instrument? No, Patrick, Canada is not an instrument. Germany is not an instrument either. Do I like traps? What's a trap? I think I know what a trap is, but is it like a boy in an anime who looks like a girl? So that if you're attracted to them, it's like, ooh, you're trapped. Yes, actually, I do have the Teen Titans series, and I will be watching it soon. So, I'm just working through some other series first before I watch that, but yes. I will be watching TF2, or I will be watching Teen Titans, the original. I do play Team Fortress 2, I just don't anymore after I unloaded my backpack. And I just don't have the time to play it, but I adore TF2. It's my favorite video game of all time. Am I a purple banana? I am actually a green banana. Can you not see the color of my greenness? Have I seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? Yeah, just not past the first season. Be chill? I am chill. Look at me. Look how chill I am. I am with my spy crab. I am chill. You know, I actually have seen God, the Devil, and Bob. I just don't remember anything about it. What do I prefer most, Teen Titans Go? Okay, well, I haven't seen Teen Titans yet, so I don't know. But, yeah. Am I a blue ketchup? God, I remember blue ketchup. I don't know if they still make it, but, ugh. God, whatever food coloring was in that stuff gave me diarrhea. It was bad. What other games do I love? So, let's see. I love Kingdom Hearts 2, Alan Wake, oh jeez, let me see, Shadow of the Colossus, Final Fantasy 7 and 9, Lost Odyssey, Bioshock and Bioshock Infinite, Batman Arkham City, Stick of Truth, actually South Park Stick of Truth, which I hold a world record speedrun in, Fractured Butthole's pretty good too. I adore Super Mario Sunshine and Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Oh, let's see. Twilight Princess, Majora's Mask, Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. Well, just all the Professor Layton games except for that fucking Catriel Layton game. Super Mario Galaxy. I really enjoy that. Super Smash Brothers Brawl, and I'm certain the new one. Just loads of them. I love video games. Adore them. Can I do any TF2 taunts in real life? I could do like Schadenfreude. Just like, oh. You know, like that. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed. I'm glad I made the TF2 community very happy. Have I seen Perfect Blue? No, but it's been on my channel for a while. What are my thoughts on YouTubers who abandon their channels without any consent? Well, it's their right. It's their channel. If they want to abandon it, then it's their choice, I guess. They don't need to ask permission to abandon their channel. Any advice for a new streamer? I don't know. What are you streaming? Well, it's not like Shadow of the Colossus is a particularly unknown game or anything like that. It's just... It's a game. How did Spy kill his teammates? Okay, so this is another thing that came up a lot in the comments. People were thinking that First Day is based on an actual game of TF2. It's not. So it's just a story that takes place in the TF2 universe. So the life's logic, like reality's logic applies to this. So when you stab somebody in the back, it doesn't matter what color their clothes are, they're still going to die. Somebody said, why don't you just slam the scout into the restock cabinet so that he gets healed and the bullet hole won't kill him? And it's like, okay, but you can't do that in real life. You can't slam somebody into a cabinet and hope that their bullet hole heals. I get what's going on, is people are applying the logic of the game, and to be fair, I've kind of made it a little bit confusing too, because like the scout's or the spy's hat is on fire and it doesn't burn his head. In in reality that would that would burn your head. So it's sort of like a combination. The cosmetic logic applies to TF2, but the world logic applies to the real world. So yeah, that's... Am I looking forward to seeing Ralph Breaks the Internet? I wouldn't say I'm looking forward to it, but I will see it. Well, no, I didn't give Teen Titans Go a rating because it wasn't a review. It was just an exploration of a certain part of it. So, I don't know. I don't want to rate it, though. Not because I don't want to give it any rating. It's just I'd rather do it in a review if I ever get around to doing that. My favorite song in Smallfoot, I like Wonderful Life, but it does feel very, like, Oscar baity, kind of. I would say Perfection is better, though. Just, this is what it is perfection. Whoa. That kind of thing. Yeah. Am I going to review Constantine's City of Demons movie? I don't know. Why did I choose? Oh god. Every time I do a Q&A session. I know that lots of you guys are new subscribers, so that's okay. The channel name EyeofSol comes from a line in the 4th book that I wrote. There's a character in it named Saul, and the whole line is, in the eyes of Saul, they bore no mercy. But Eyes of Sol is really clunky, so I just shortened it to EyeofSol. So, yeah. Have I thought about being a professional singer? God, no. I'm way too self-conscious about my singing to be professional. No, I haven't seen Legends of the Guardian. Even though it was animated at the place I work at, I have not seen it. Thanks, sub to me for no reason. I appreciate that. What do I think of Nostalgia Critic? Nostalgia Critic. Well, I used to think he was funny. Now I don't. Now I'm just seeing how he just... After the whole change the channel thing, he would just do nothing but animation videos to try and get back the audience that he lost, and it's scummy, manipulative behavior, and I don't tolerate it. Do I watch or play the Walking Dead Telltale games? No, I didn't, no. I know, I was just reading it the way that it was. I wasn't trying to, insult you or anything like that. What do I think of Alex Jones? Let's not go there. We're not gonna go there. I'm not asking them that. You want me to lose my job? Do I know any TF2 memes? I know loads of TF2 memes. Nope, and Pootis and the Scout Army, what's it called? Surprise butt sex, just loads of them. I don't watch Mr. Enter's videos, no. I helped him proofread his Indiegogo campaign thing, but that's it. That's all I did. I haven't engaged with him more than that. He clearly isn't interested in being a friend with me, and hey, look at that, I learned my lesson. Don't try to be friends with YouTubers, so we'll just leave it at that. Your favorite, you main Pyro, but your favorite is Spy? Yeah, my favorite is Engineer. But I said earlier, I play as everybody except Demoman in regular play. Hi, Anonimo407. Who's my favorite Sorts Filmmaker artist? You know what? It's actually Konstantin Ryamaruk. I'm not sure how you say his last name. But he was doing the Once Upon a Time in Two Fort stuff, and then he did the sequel series and Behind the Mask. Wait, did he do Behind the Mask? Anyway, he did that sequel series. He did that really depressing video. He's really good at what he does, and I wish he would make another video, because the story started getting really weird in his videos. So, what's my favorite type of pie? I don't really like pie. I'm more of a cake person. Do I play Halo 5 or 3? I used to play Halo 3 a lot back when I was really desperate for gamer score, and I would just play any game to get that sweet gamer score. But I never played Halo 5. I never really cared about Halo, to be honest, like as a game. As Engineer's experience, do I hate Spies? I don't hate anything about TF2, really. I love it. Even when it's annoying, I still love it. Have I played Borderlands? Yeah, like right after it came out. It's not for me. I'm not really fond of the shoot and loot kind of thing. If I want to shoot something, I don't want to have to sit and sift through his garbage to pick up his gun. I would rather just, you know, shoot him and move on with my life. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen Kung Fu Panda in a while. I don't know. Do you think that people lolicon fetish makes a person a pedo? I'm not well versed enough in that topic to give any sort of real opinion on that. What are my thoughts on the Blue Spy's mask changing color? Well, it was disguised. So when he was disguised, it was red. But the disguise went away, so it turned blue. Why do Scout's team hate him, and why did the Spy help him? So the reason why the Spy helped him will be made clear in the prequel. Why does Scout's team hate him? Because he's clearly not very experienced. He looks like a scrawny little pathetic weakling compared to all of them and their magnificent hats and skill and everything like that. So he looks like a piece of shit, so they're gonna make fun of him, and they never stop making fun of him. Because he's very easily killable. Would I rather play TF2 one last time or lose my granddad and grandma or grandpa? Okay, well, I don't have any more grandpas. I only have one grandma, so... I mean, maybe if you ask me that question in 5 years when I probably won't have any grandmas left, I would say play TF2 one more time. Until then, I don't know. I have not played Skyrim, but I did play Oblivion a bunch. Do I have a favorite season of Archer? Yeah, season 4 is my favorite season. After that, it started going... Man, season 9 was bad. You've been watching me since the beginning? Cool. Well, thanks for joining me. Did I see the Adventure Time finale? No. No, I'd rather just watch through Adventure Time from beginning to end before seeing the finale. Because it's pretty story-heavy, isn't it? What am I going to be for Halloween? I'm going to be... Yeah, this is going to sound very deviant of me, but I'm going to dress up as one of my OCs, I guess. From an old story I wrote a very long time ago. That was dumb. Who do you think has the most character in TF2? I would say the Scout has the most character, for sure. He's definitely the most well-defined. He's like, weirdly complicated. Why do I like bees? Because I love bees! So, not only do I love saying bees, and I think that they're cute, even though I'm scared of them in real life, I do think that they're cute, but also because my cat's name is Hannah Bee, and I call her What a Bee for short, and that's just like, yeah, bees, I love bees. Did I watch regular show? Yeah, I did for like 3 seasons, and then they started the whole like cloudy, they started the whole CJ love triangle bullshit, and did too much with Thomas, and I just lost interest. I did play Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, but I don't play them anymore. I'm not going to say what the OC's name or what they look like, because it's kind of dumb. So, yeah. No, not the bees! Not the bees! Is there some proof of that? I mean, a rumor is just a rumor, you know. What's with bumblebees? Oh, they're like little fuzzy balls. They're so cute. This is a hard question. Would I rather kill a spy crab or a hoovie? Well, I've killed lots of hoovies, but I've never killed a spy crab. So, I guess a spy crab. Or, sorry, a hoovie, I mean. Hi, Dwen. Do I think a long-running show like Simpsons or SpongeBob redeem itself? I think it's too late for that. To be honest, people just, they tuned out. You can't get back the audience you used to have. They're just tuned out. They're like Smosh, or, you know, these YouTube channels that just do the same thing forever, and people just lose interest. More like Watch Mojo than Smosh, I think. Is Hoovie an instrument? Yeah. Oh, Hoovies are cute, though. I like Hoovies. I can't say anything specific about Season 10 of Ninjago. I've already been told the entire plot of it. I know what's going to happen in Season 10, assuming that things are going to proceed the way it was described to me. I saw a table read of the first episode with the voice actors, except for the guy who played Jay. He wasn't there. So, yeah. I know what's going to happen in Season 10. That's all I can say. Why is my chat 5 seconds after this chat? Because there's a delay between, like, the information received and XSplit broadcaster, so there's, you know, like, there's a delay. Have I seen Cool World? You know, I was actually going to review Cool World, and then Nostalgia Critic did a review of it, and I'm like, oh, well, never mind then. It's not because reviewer dibs or anything like that, it was just too close together. You just finished watching First Day? Good. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm lucky to have jobs like that. I wouldn't call it, I would say it's like 40% luck to 60% working my fucking ass off so that I could have enough experience to get those jobs. So, do I do requests for EyeofSol? I used to, but then I accumulated so many requests that I will never run out of things to review. And basically everything has been suggested at this point, so yes and no. Yes, in that I won't reject requests, but no, in that I don't actively engage with requests anymore. Have I been watching the latest season of South Park? Yeah, I just need to see a problem with a poo. I just haven't watched the newest one yet. What's my opinion on all the domination quotes in TF2? I don't know, they're funny. Mostly, they're funny. Please do Jikoku Sensei Nube movie 3 review. Well, I would need to review the other movies first before doing the third one. I don't just start with the third one. Did a blue spy help Scout? Yes, he did. How do I feel about people who spend thousands on cosmetics? Hey, that used to be me! I used to have the, what was it, 26th most valuable backpack in the entire game. It used to be worth well over $5,000 at one point back in, holy shit! Thank you for the $50 super chat, Crimson Mayhem. Congratulations for hitting 20k subs. Here's from where you just come. Thank you. I really appreciate that. What was I saying, though? Crap, that just completely made me lose my train of thought. Shit. What was I saying? Shit, I'm gonna go up on the chat just a tiny bit. Oh, spending thousands on cosmetics. Yeah, whoops. Yes, so sorry. Spending thousands on cosmetics. Yeah, so I was really into the unusual trading scene back in 2012, or like late 2011 to 2012, and yeah, I accumulated over $5,000 worth of unusuals and stuff like that, and it didn't end well. I ended up losing about $900 at that point, but you know. I had some good unusuals, and I really enjoyed trading. It was crazy when I would go into a trade place that I had donated money to or that people knew me, and everyone would be like, "Hey, it's One Die," because my Steam name used to be One Die. They would be like, "Oh yeah, it's you with the unusuals." It was sort of like an early proto-ego masturbation kind of thing. Now I get that sort of ego masturbation from YouTube, so I don't need to do hat trading anymore. You lost your unusual yesterday? Did you spy crab it away or something? Would you play TF2 if I donate you 5 unusuals? I mean, I would play TF2 even if you didn't do that. I just don't really have time, unfortunately. When's my Ninjago Season 8 and 9 review coming out? Good question. I have another Mini Mondays to do before that, and then I'll be doing it afterwards. So, yeah. Gambling? Oh no. What, so was it hoovy boxing, or was it spy crabbing, or what? Do I play Destiny? No. No, I do not play Destiny. Any of these, like, super grindy, looty kind of games that demand thousands of hours of your attention, I can't play. I have too much to do. Guys, I have 7 jobs, okay? It's really hard to get stuff done. So, look at this dancing spy crab. Did I ever play Battlefield 1? No, but I played Battlefield Bad Company 2 when it first came out, and I was like, eh? You just noticed the background? So, yeah. In before all of these posters get destroyed by my cats. Can you add me on Steam? You can, but I don't accept friend requests from viewers. It's not anything against you personally, it's just I've had difficulties in the past where people add me as friends, they start spamming me, they start inviting me to all kinds of games that I don't want to play or don't own, and it's just very annoying, so I no longer accept, I don't do that. So it's nothing against you. It's just, I as a policy, I don't accept friend requests on Twitch, on YouTube, on Steam, anywhere, really. I just don't want to go there anymore. How the hell do I have 7 jobs? Yeah, sometimes I wonder that myself. It's more like 3 jobs, but technically 7. So it's like my main job is support engineer at Animal Logic. My secondary job is YouTuber. My third job is live streaming / speedrunner whenever I can speedrun. But then there's all kinds of stuff rolled into that. I also have my own animation / freelance studio that I have to manage. We're working on a pilot project right now. I also create my own cartoon ideas. I do animations as well, obviously, in Source Filmmaker. And, yeah, I just do all this kind of stuff. So it's just lots of stuff. And I do consider them jobs because I do eventually get paid for them. So, yeah. Have you ever felt like positivity is being forced on us nowadays? It depends on the situation, but somewhat, yes. I mean, there is a very negative stigma against negativity, I would say. Like, people who just say that negativity is never allowed anywhere, and there's no use for negativity anywhere, despite the fact that negativity is useful in some regards. I mean, if you're just a constant downer all the time to everyone, that's no good, but negativity is not inherently bad, it's how we learn. So, whatever. Would I rather kill a fan in TF2 or kill a spy crab in Hoovy? Well, see, killing a fan in TF2 is not actually killing the person, so I would probably do that. Do I have any favorite Halloween specials? No, not really. Stick of Truth and Fractured Butthole? Well, I have a soft spot for Stick of Truth because I have a world record in it right now, but Fractured Butthole is more story, which is good. I don't know. I kind of like both equally for different reasons. I definitely like the combat better in Stick of Truth. It's just more streamlined and fun, whereas Fractured Butthole is like playing really tedious chess. You just at a certain point, you don't want to battle anybody anymore. It just becomes pointless. If I was the blue spy, would I help TF2 Scout? Well, no, because in a game of TF2, it's not really doable necessarily. I have helped people in TF2 before, like when they were grinding contracts or something like that, but not to that extent. I love South Park. Yes, I do. I've got my little South Park figures here. I got my Mysterion, who I love. I love Mysterion. I've got Cartman as the Coon. as well. And I've got Professor Chaos. Butters as Professor Chaos. And I've got my Stick of Truth poster back there. I've got my... Oh, I don't think I've ever... Well, I mean, you can see them in my videos, but I've got... Let's see here. So I got these South Park plushies as well. These, like, cheap Walmart plushies. Stan, and these are from, like, I think either the late 90s or early 2000s or something like that. So, yeah. What was my last Halloween costume? Oh, I just put on one of those Red Skull masks I have. Oofio. Do I think the Lego Ninjago movie... Oh, I was still reading that. Do I think the Lego Ninjago movie could have been as bad as... I don't know, I haven't actually seen the live-action Avatar The Last Airbender movie. I've seen clips of it in other people's reviews, but I haven't watched it. When is the sequel coming out, please? I said that I'm going to aim for a 6 to 8 month release window. So, yeah. Which is better, Mad or Robot Chicken? I never saw Mad, so Robot Chicken. Okay, see you later, Chaotic Gamer. Do I like Eminem? No, I am not a rap person. Do not like rap. There's like one rap song I like, and it's like J-rap. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just... I'm not gonna sing that. It's not good. That is pretty long? Yeah, but it's better than 3 years. Would I review live-action films? No. Literally the only rule on my channel is if it's animated, I'll comment on it. What do I think of the Shrek movies? I actually haven't watched the Shrek movies in a very long time, like at least 5 years. So, I mean, I really like Shrek 2, but the other ones I haven't watched in a long time. What does it mean to forgive someone? To no longer hold what they did to upset you or anger you against them. So if you forgive someone, you can't be like, remember that time you totally pissed me off? Like, because you tripped me up while we were going up the escalator? Yeah, I was still pissed off about that. That's not forgiving someone. You could always say, remember that time when you, like, tripped me going up the escalator? Oh yeah, that was funny. That's forgiving someone. You no longer hold that vitriol or resentment against them for doing that thing. That's what forgiveness is. What's my favorite meme? My favorite meme was Gabe the dog. And then he died. I noticed some animation was smoother than others for a few seconds. What was that? I explained this a little bit earlier, but as I got more towards the end of first day, I started to realize more about adding more keyframes to make the animation smoother, as opposed to just taking my general large keyframes and smoothing them out with Source Filmmaker's Smooth tool. So, yeah, that's why some of them look pretty good, like the fingers moving over the intelligence, as opposed to the 8-second head turning from earlier in it. Do I like jazz? No, I'm more of an electronic person. I really enjoy electronic music. I also really like symphonic metal. Can I do a Fortnite dance? I don't know anything about Fortnite at all, so no. I think the chat in the video is delayed. Yeah, it is. I said this earlier, but there's a delay between the web page and XSplit Broadcaster broadcasting this broadcast, so it's like a 5-second delay. Yeah, I miss Gabe too. You do, Gabe. You like power metal? Yeah, I have a couple power metal songs too. I don't really listen to them anymore, but I do have them. I have a way with words. It depends on the day. Do I think Will Smith as Genie is a good idea? I mean, I actually think someone like Eddie Murphy would make a better Genie if they had to go with someone like that. As in, like, you know, like a funny, fast-talking actor, kind of. So I think Eddie Murphy would be more appropriate, but Eddie Murphy's not profitable anymore, so let's just do Will Smith. So, yeah. He's borking in dog heaven. I bet he is. Bork bork. Do I like anime? I love anime. But not all anime, just specific ones. Do I listen to Sardonicast? Okay, so I listened to the first 2 episodes of Sardonicast, and I don't know what it is. I like all of those guys individually. I love I Hate Everything. I really like Ralph the Movie Maker. I really enjoy Your Movie Sucks for the most part. But when they all get together, I just completely lose interest. It's like all of this monotone, deadpan, sarcastic, ironic enjoyment from all three people. It's kind of boring, I have to say. There's no diversity. And then when they get guests on, it just feels weird. Like, it just feels like they have to pretend to be super negative and monotone and deadpan. Like when they had Chris Stuckman on. I mean, I don't really know too much about Chris Stuckman, but he seems to be mostly, like, more energetic in his videos. And when he was on Sardonicast, he just seemed like... So, I don't know. I really like all of them individually, but together it's just kind of uninteresting to me. Do I like Owl City's songs? I like the one that's at the end of Wreck-It Ralph. You know, when can I see you again? That one's good. But I think that's it. I don't know who Toga is. And I have never seen Akisora. Have I seen TMNT 2003? I'm not really into let's try that again. I'm not really into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, so now it is 4 o'clock. Well, my time it's 4 o'clock, so we are gonna look at some recent YouTube comments. I will also continue answering, you know, questions and stuff like that. But, are you gonna let me change my layout, or what? Oh, I think XSplit is frozen. Crap. Yeah, XSplit's not gonna let me change my layout. It's stuck. So, okay, I was going to do some YouTube comment reading. I had like I had an underlay here below my camera already, but XSplit's frozen, so I cannot bring it up. I guess we'll just continue the Q&A then for another 30 minutes. Sorry, guys. That's, let me just remove this, because XSplit's being stupid. It's not like my computer's made out of, you know, breadsticks and stuff. It's a pretty chunky computer. I don't know why XSplit is so unbelievably taxing on it. Let me check here. Yeah, XSplit Core isn't even using a gig of RAM, so why is it so... Like, why does it always freeze? Anyway, let's keep going. What do I think makes a good comedy show? If it's funny. It's kind of like step one. What's my favorite anime? Mononoke, the series. How do I feel about being rickrolled by Disney? What do you mean? What are you talking about? I don't do specific episode reviews, Simba cartoon fan. So no. Cartoon Network's cartoons are Nicktoons. I mean, both have equal levels of crappy cartoons and good cartoons. I'm not really partial to either of them. Do I still talk to Animat? Yeah, I talked to him yesterday. What do I think of Pikmin? Like when it came out, I tried it and it just didn't interest me. I don't think anybody likes Never Gonna Give You Up. It's just, it's too connected to the meme now. So, I don't think anybody likes that song. Hey, Blue Tree. Did I know that Gaben didn't know how to count to more than 3? Well, you know, Gaben isn't the only person who does things at Valve. So, yeah. What did I talk to Animat on? That's not really any of your business. I mean, it was just us chatting. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. What do I think of Fanboy and Chum Chum? Looks fucking awful, but I haven't actually seen a full episode of it. Do I like TF2? I love TF2. No, I hate TF2. That's why I have the Spy Crab and I'm wearing my Team Fortress shirt and I have a scout picture over there. Hate TF2. Am I planning on watching Young Justice Season 3? Yeah, probably. I would need to rewatch Season 1 and 2, though, because I've kind of forgotten everything that happens in it, except for how Season 2 is really focused on Jaime Reyes. That's, like, the only thing I remember about it. Am I gonna make a part 2 to First Day? Yeah, I'm making a prequel and 2 sequels, plus a text journal companion thing with it as well. I have watched regular show, yes. Will you friend me on Steam if I donate you $200? So, prostitution! I don't know. I don't think that's really necessary. Do you need to be my friend on Steam? Is it for the status symbol or something, or what? What's going on? Have I seen Justice League Doom? No. I mean, keep in mind that even though I have watched Teen Titans Go, and I watched Teen Titans Go, the movies and everything like that, and I've seen Young Justice and all this noise, I'm still not super into superheroes. It's not really my thing. What character I want in Smash Brothers? I would like Waluigi in it just so people would shut up about it. It's so annoying. What is a cat? A cat is a cat. A Felis Felidae. Okay, well, let's not go there. What should you do if your parents are trying to stop you from trick-or-treating because they think I'm too old, but I don't want to stop? Well, it's your life. If you want to trick-or-treat, do it. I mean, just tell them, I want to do it. I know everyone's family situation is different, but if you want to do it, do it. I mean, who are you hurting, you know? Will you add me if I donate you $450? I hear... You wanted to know what a cat is? Okay, one sec. I'll show you what a cat is. Go on. He's meowing at the door. Come on. It's Kumo. Yes, it is the Mo. What's the best holiday? Halloween. Have I seen Fantastic Planet? No. And I have not seen Tailspin either. The creature is a cat, or the cat is a creature that wears a hat. Can I do more TF2? Yes, I will. I have heard of Little Witch Academia, but I haven't seen it. Am I going to make a sequel to Fresh Fortress? Would, if I had made a video called Fresh Fortress. Well, Hanabi wasn't at the door, only Kumo was. He's being a turkey right now. Am I gonna do a Halloween special review? Well, I asked on Twitter if people wanted me to do a Halloween review or just a regular review, and surprisingly, the slight majority wanted me to just do a regular review. So, that's what we're doing. So, no. Favorite Kirby character is Kirby! You are the spy crab. He's being a turkey. You were gonna go trick-or-treating and watch scary movies with my friend, but Halloween is on a Wednesday. We have to get up at 6, so I can only do one. Which should I do? Well, keep in mind that you can watch scary movies any day of the year, but you can only go trick-or-treating once a year, so maybe think of that. I love Halloween because it's the only day I can wear a cape. And not be weird. Ever heard of Drunk Batman? Well, I heard of drunk people, and I've heard of Batman, so... yeah. I will give you $15 if you say meow, okay. Meow, okay. Desiree, yeah, Kumo is very squirmy. He's a very snuggly cat, but when you kind of sit him down like that, he just kind of... But it's fine, he's not... He's used to it. When will First Day Part 2 come out? I said earlier that I'm trying to aim for a 6 to 8 month release window. Are there any really obscure animated series that I recommend? It's more like obscure anime I recommend as opposed to just like cartoons or whatever, but yeah. I haven't seen SWAT Cats. You think you're the only person who hates Halloween? Why do you hate Halloween? Anything can happen on Halloween. Yeah, you can drink yourself to death. You can also catch an STD from banging that random chick in the sexy cat costume. Or you could be like me and just enjoy it for the costume wearing and the candy. Do I like Zelda? I love Zelda. That's why I have Zelda posters everywhere. And I own every Zelda game except for Triforce Heroes, the original Four Swords and Four Swords Adventures. Oh, and... no, I own Minish Cap. Yeah, I think it's just those. I even have Link's crossbow training for some reason. My dog can turn into a cat. Does Cowboy Bebop count as obscure? Okay. Am I vegetarian or vegan? No. Certainly I'm not. You wouldn't mind EyeofSol dressed as Link while saying, "Excuse me, princess"? Well, excuse me, princess! There you go. Do I like sticks? Sure, they serve their purpose. I don't like it when they get flung back in my face. What Disney cliche do I hate? I don't know. I never really thought about it. Sticks have a purpose? Yes, they do. They are extra limbs that trees grow to grow leaves so that they can gather more sunlight and perform more photosynthesis so that they can grow taller and then grow more leaves to have more photosynthesis. I have a lot of hats. I actually have quite a few different comedy hats. Where did I get the cool Kirby plushie? I got it from the video game store I used to work at, which no longer exists. It is closing. That was rich like golden eggnog. No, I'm not gonna watch Fooly Cooly Progressive or Alternative because I didn't really care about the original Fooly Cooly. You want to start a storyline-based reviews like you, I should? Yeah. I mean, only if you have a good idea for a story for your review, you should do it. That's kind of what I did by accident. Kind of started a story without having a good idea for it, and now I'm just kind of stuck with it. So, I'll figure something out. Hi, Gabriel. Do I like Pokemon games or the anime? I don't really care, to be honest. I'm just very indifferent to Pokemon in general. We have those dudes with the glasses now. We have the woman with hats. Okay. What do I think of Teen Titans Go? You don't want to know what I think of Teen Titans Go. I was going to read some funny comments from that Teen Titans Go video I did, but XSplit decided to be a big old frozen butt and not let me do it, so yeah. We were gonna look at some stupid comments, man. Do it. Just do it. No, you don't want to know what I think of Teen Titans Go. I don't want to start a shitstorm. Does Epic Rap Battles of History count as an anime? No, it doesn't. She has bad thoughts on Teen Titans Go? That's assuming a lot. If it's live action, it doesn't count as animated. The only reason it would count as animated if it was something like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Space Jam, or Cool World, where the purpose of the animated characters is because they actually are animated. So it's like, you know, the Marvel movies, like, Civil War or whatever. It's like, there's so much CG, they might as well be animated movies. But that doesn't count. They're not supposed to be animated. Like, you're supposed to think that they're the real thing doing this, so it doesn't count. Oh, it was a reference to the Shia LaBeouf. Do it! Do it! Yeah. Do I play Undertale? I played like an hour of it when I first got it gifted to me. Trooper, I've said this, but I'm planning for a 6 to 8 month release window. I'm going to start primary production on it next month, and go from there. There's nothing wrong with live action stuff, I just prefer animation. I find it easier to talk about, I find it easier to understand the nuances in it, things that differentiate a good versus a bad animation. I respect the industry a lot more. Just in terms of intent, I would say. And I connect better with animation. I don't know, I just find it more interesting. Do I play Fortnite? No. Do not. What's my favorite game on Steam? I mean, there's a lot of games on Steam. I would say one that's specific to Steam is probably Team Fort... No, it's not specific, because it's on Xbox 360. Sally Face, then. Definitely Sally Face. I haven't really seen any of the Disney animated sequels, except for Lion King 1.5. And I like it, sorta. What would I do if someone breaks into my window and points a pistol at my head? What do you think I'd do? I'd shit my pants and do whatever I could to not be killed. What do I think about your animation? I don't know. What kind of animation do you do? I do not know what you do. Ready Player One? That's a good question, but I don't really know. I haven't seen the movie. I would have to check for myself. I have played Franbo. It was gifted to me by a fan. I was into it for the first chapter, and then by the time I got to the third chapter, I was so unbelievably bored that I just looked up a walkthrough and played the rest of the game. I didn't feel like figuring out myself. It was very, very boring. I think that Disney needs to stop with the live-action remakes. I don't think how they could possibly think... I don't know how they could possibly think they could improve them by making them live-action. Nothing has ever improved by changing it from animation to live-action. Look at the fucking Woody Woodpecker movie. I mean, jeez. What's my least favorite class in TF2 and what's my favorite class? Favorite class to play is Engineer. Favorite class character is the Scout. And my least favorite class to play is the Demo Man. Except in Man vs. Machine, in which case I don't really care. What is my channel about? Well, normally my content is doing animation reviews. I also do gaming live streams on Twitch whenever I can. Speedruns on there occasionally as well. And very occasionally I do animations, too, in Source Filmmaker. How should I kill people in the worst way possible in my video game? It depends on what kind of video game you're making. When I get started in reviewing, would you consider crossings over with my channel? I am not gonna do crossovers for a while, I don't think. Opinion on gargoyles? I have not seen gargoyles, so I do not have an opinion on it. Yeah, it's a girl gamer, let me go chew on a controller and take a picture of me with the wrong game inserted. Stupid shit like that. No, I'm not a girl gamer. I am just a gamer. Just someone who enjoys playing games. So, yeah. Do I like any first-person shooters? Yes. So, Team Fortress 2. I was extremely into Modern Warfare 2. Just really good at Modern Warfare 2. I was really into Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. I played Spec Ops: The Line. I played Battlefield Bad Company 2. Played Halo 3, what else have I played? First-person shooter-wise. I mean, it's not my favorite genre at all, but... Oh, Metro Last Light, I've played that too. Bioshock Infinite. I've played Bioshock 2 as well. Have I ever made 2D animation? No. No, I have not. My best speedrun, I'm interested. My best speedrun is the world record South Park Stick of Truth 100% run in 2 hours, 56 minutes, and 34 minutes. Which is a better holiday candy, candy corn, or candy... Ugh, I hate candy corn. It's candy cane, sure. Do I love doing YouTube? Well, look, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Doing YouTube now is a lot more annoying than it used to be. I've definitely lost a lot of enthusiasm for doing it because it just feels like running a business now, and that's not fun. I used to do it for fun. But, I mean, I still enjoy it. I enjoy having a place to express myself creatively, but YouTube is such a... It's such a terrible place. All the time. Every day I wake up and I think my channel's gonna be gone for some stupid reason. I've been very lucky to avoid a lot of the large-scale problems, like heavy demonetization or channel shutdowns or false copyright strikes or anything like that. I have had 2 copyright strikes, but they weren't censorship-related. They were just bullshit. So I've been lucky to avoid most of that stuff, but I still hate YouTube for what it is. So yeah, when it boils down to everything, I still enjoy making videos. I enjoy entertaining an audience. But I hate YouTube. I fucking despise YouTube. So, yes. When will First Day Part 2 release? I said this multiple times in the stream, but I'm looking for a 6 to 8 month release window. So, yeah. Modern YouTube's doing it sure is. Tell me about it. Did I touch your spaghetti? Did I touch your dead meme? Fucking breach. Yeah. I mean, look, if I didn't like making videos, I would stop doing it. I don't continue doing things I hate just because like, usually if something happens where I don't like it, I will stop doing it. Then if I'm still here, that means I still enjoy it to a certain degree. So, yeah. That's okay. I don't mind. I have not seen The Disaster Artist. I don't, you know, I know The Room is infamous and everything like that, and I have seen The Room, but I just don't really care all that much. I mean, it's bad, but it's fine. It's bad fine. I just don't think it's worth the fuss, to be honest. It's just a shitty movie. But, you know. Mr. X-Roar, you owe me $15. I said, what you wanted me to. I said, meow, okay. I'm just kidding. You don't have to send me money for any reason. Ew. Candy corn M&Ms? This is not a thing in Canada. Have I seen Yellow Submarine? Yeah. Loads of times, and I did a review of it as well. No. I have not played Undertale fan games. That would be just terrifying to me. You were tearing me apart, Sol! I haven't seen Land Before Time, no. I should do a live stream where we roast you. Yeah, maybe when I turn 50 or something. Yeah, we don't have candy corn M&Ms in Canada. Ugh. How about Hershey's candy corn bar? Ew, gross. That is also not a thing, in at least where I live in Canada. So, ugh. Undertale fan games are awesome. I need to try them. That's okay. I think I'm good. Have I seen Blackadder? Nope, I have not. I know what a Blackadder is in terms of a snake, but I do not know what that is. Favorite Fox animated show? That's a good question, actually. I think probably American Dad, actually. Yeah, like Family Guy, Cleveland Show, was it Alan Gregory? I mean, I never liked King of the Hill. I don't care about it necessarily, it's just boring to me. Yeah, I would say American Dad. American Dad. Matt Pat is your wife. God, I can't escape the game theory. If you've ever seen any of my Twitch streams, every time I stream, it always ends up being hey, that's just the theory, a game theory. Stupid shit. Yes, I read the TF2 webcomics like a million times. I really enjoy them, and I really wish they would just release the last part of the Team Fortress comics series so that I can put it to rest. What is my favorite state/province? My favorite province is British Columbia, because that is where I live, and I really enjoy it. What's worse, Butch Hartman or Seth MacFarlane? Well, Seth MacFarlane hasn't tried to, steal $168,000 from his viewers to push a cult-like agenda to people. Seth MacFarlane's just kind of a huge douchebag. At least in his outward demeanor. I don't know what he's like in, I don't know him personally. But, yeah. Your favorite Disney movie is Fantasia. What is your favorite Disney movie? My favorite Tony! Disney movie is Hunchback of Notre Dame. And my favorite 3D Disney movie is Wreck-It Ralph. I thought Animat was my husbando. I don't have a husbando. I'm not into dudes. Doug stole $90,000 from his fans. You're talking about Doug Walker, right? Alright, Mr. X-Roar. Meow, okay. Period. Ever tried pumpkin spice M&Ms? Ooh. Even if that was a thing in Canada, I wouldn't. I do not like pumpkin-related stuff. Hi, we are the best. Am I a meanie? Try not to be. I realize that I can be very abrasive to people, that my personality is unflinchingly honest, loud, opinionated, and oftentimes very, overbearing, as in, like, I really try to make people understand why I feel a certain way. Not everyone's into that, and I can see that, but I try my best not to be mean to people. That's not to say I don't ever come off as mean, but if you knew me in real life, like, as a person, I am actually a very meek, quiet, very introverted individual. I just have a different way of being when I'm on camera. When I'm on camera, like, interacting with people, I'm very opinionated and loud and just whatever, you know, like, really, like, overact everything. But in real life, I just mostly keep to myself. I just do my best to be quiet, bide my time until I can, you know, find my own place with people. It will not take me more than 3 years to make the next part. I can definitely guarantee that. Ever tried pecan? Look, okay, in Canada we have, like, chocolate M&Ms, and I think that's it. So, no. Do I drink wine? No, I don't drink any alcohol. I don't drink any alcohol, no. I don't take anything that alters my state of perception forcibly, like, chemically. I actually said this once on a live stream, and I got into a debate with guys, like, well, everything you consume alters your state of perception in some way, like if you drink caffeine or if you have a lot of protein. It's like, that's not what I'm talking about. It's more like certain chemical changes, like through the use of ethanol or fermented things. So, no alcohol, no drugs, not even cigarettes. The only thing I take that could be considered a state of perception altering thing would be caffeine. But I don't really count that, to be honest. I can't draw, Simba cartoon fan. I am not good at the art, so yeah. What's my favorite Zelda game? It's a tie between Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess. Do I hate it when Disney made fun of princess cliches despite starting the cliches? This is a good question, actually. I don't hate it necessarily. I do just think it's a little bit foolish depending on how they handle it. Like, it's okay to be self-aware. I appreciate self-awareness. It's just more like, when they make fun of the thing that they're doing and then they still do it. That's not cool. Alright, see you later, that neon line, please. Is there any film or show where I didn't like in the beginning, dislike, but later loved? No, you know, I'm usually pretty good at perceiving how something is gonna be from the beginning. Like, if I'm into it from the beginning, I will usually like the rest of it until it starts going downhill, like Archer. No, it's normally the other way around, is that I like something in the beginning and then it starts getting worse. What's the best animation I made? Well, the only animation I've ever made is First Day, so I guess that. You gotta go, can I get a meow? Meow! Meow! I'm gonna play Kingdom Hearts 3 when it comes out, and that'll be that. I'm so sick of waiting for the game to come out at this point that I just want to play it and get it over with. Like, they had me hooked. I was so hyped back in, like, 2014. I'm sorry, my hype can't extend 5 years. It's just too long for me to wait. So, yeah. Sorry. I'm not new to YouTube. You kidding me? I've been on this site since... Jeez, my channel has been around for like 11 years at this point. I did like a very preliminary set of videos back in 2011 that I deleted a long time ago. But I've been doing actual official YouTube stuff for like nearly 4 years now. So. Ever been in Niagara Falls? Nope. No, I have not. That's in Ontario. And I have not been to that particular part of Ontario. If you unplug TF2, you like to play TF2? Sorry, I don't understand what that means. Then why do I have only one animation? Because animation isn't my main thing. I do animation reviews. Okay, it's 4:30 now, and I'd actually like to start live streaming games on Twitch, so we're gonna wrap this up here. So, if you guys have any last questions to ask before I get going, questions, comments, anything like that. What Robot Chicken segment do I like? The Dorothy Explore one or the Toy Story thing? I would say both are sort of equal in my mind. Have I played all the Kingdom Hearts games? Yes. Yes, I have. I actually haven't seen any of those TV shows, Beeb. So, sorry, I don't. And I'm sorry, I cannot read Korean. Why do I loathe romance and cartoons? That's a story for another day. Very long story. What games will I play? Right now I'm playing Super Paper Mario, so I'm gonna beat Super Paper Mario. Thanks, Beacon. That's nice. Can I have a quick hug? Okay, here, this is your proxy here, this spy crab. I will give it a big hug. We say. There you go. Do I think Nickelodeon should give a better chance to new cartoons, even if they're not as popular as SpongeBob? Of course, I think that everybody should give something a chance as long as it has some sort of potential merit. So, yeah. When will I be YouTube streaming again? I only really do Q&A streams on YouTube, so I guess next time I have a Q&A stream, I will do that. So, yeah. Hell, you know, if the sub traffic keeps up, we might have a 30K Q&A stream in the next, like, month or so. I mean, jeez. The sub traffic has been crazy. I cannot believe it. So, anyway. So thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate you tuning into this Q&A session. I hope some of my explanations might have cleared up a few things about First Day. If you didn't catch that part of the stream, it's right at the beginning. So once this gets uploaded, you can just watch that, the first 30 minutes or so. But yes, thank you for watching. Thank you for the super chats as well, especially for the $50 one, Crimson Mayhem. That's very much appreciated of you. As I said one last time, I'm looking for a 6 to 8 month release window for the next part of First Day, i.e. the prequel. And thanks again to all my new subs, to everyone who watched First Day, to everyone who enjoyed it, to even people who didn't enjoy it. I still appreciate you watching it. And I will see you for the next review. Actually, should be coming out by the end of, I want to say next week, but you know, I can't guarantee anything. I will do the best. You guys have a good night, and I will see you on Twitch if you come and join me. Right? Have a good night, everyone. And of course, XSplit does not close. Now I have to force close it. Sorry.